This is Math Unmasked for Unit 7, Lesson 8. Today we talked about writing, solving, and graphing inequalities. So an inequality is when things are not equal. So we use the equal sign when they are balanced, right? So like 8 is equal to 4 plus 4. Both sides of this equation have the same value. Now, if I have something like 8 and 4 plus 3, these are not equal. This quantity has more value than this total. So we use that symbol. We read this as 8 is greater than 4 plus 3. Now, if I had something where I said like 6 and 5 plus 5, now I would need to use that symbol. We'd read this as 6 is less than 5.5. Today, what we looked at was situations where there were multiple options for variables in that. So if I have a situation where I say, I need more than, and when we see words like this, we can tip that into our head and be like, well, that's a greater than situation. More than 9 ounces of butter, right? So if I do this, if I let B be butter, I need more than or greater than 9. Okay, so there are lots of things that I could put here. 10 is greater than 9, 12 is greater than 9, 14 greater than 9. In fact, there's an infinite number of options that I have for this. Additionally, though, I get into things like, well, 9.01 is more than 9. This is a true statement, right? So then I get all those decimals and all those fractions. So when we graph something like this, right? Let's say I'm going to start my number line at 5, right? It can't be 9, but it could be anything bigger than 9, right? So that's how we graph this, right? I'm starting here, and it is greater than that, okay? So that's for greater. We know that when we move to the right on a number line, the numbers become greater than the numbers we are leaving. If I was going to graph something that is less, like x is less than 4, I'm going to switch, let's not use 4 because that's not my number line. X is less than 7. I would again start at 7, right? And then my line is going to move to the left because it would be anything to the left of 7 on the number line. 6, 5, 5.5, 6.9, all of those things would work. Okay, so you are going to be working with those greater than or less than symbols. You are going to be inserting them. You're going to be asked to evaluate situations where you have to decide if we're using more than, less than, and then we're going to be asking you to give us some specific examples on your homework. Good luck.